Hi, Vicki. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. How are you today? So, we're going to talk to your mom today. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, she's pushing her hair back. She's trying to look pretty for you. But first, before I get that far, I want to explain that the way my readings work is I hear, see, feel, sense, know, and then sometimes a little taste or smell. They like to mostly put up pictures. They talk, but they also put up pictures and show me a scene, and it's like I call it spiritual charades, and I have to describe what they're showing. They never waste a message. There's always a reason for it, even if you don't understand it at the time. And anything that is said that you don't understand, write it down. You might need to ask another family member, because I had a girl tell me yesterday that her mom validated some of it that she didn't know, and her brother's wife validated some of it that she didn't know. So sometimes it's for other people too, kind of. They all come through to whoever they can, however they can. Did I say that right? They'll get a hold of anybody that they can sometimes, because they have the opportunity to step through and say something. So sometimes I let them handle the show. It's their show. It's for them. Oh, hang on. I got to get rid of something here. I got stuff in my way. Sorry. So it's their ball game. And names, I don't get names correctly. So usually it'll be at least the first letter of a name. So you might have to stretch it outside the box a little bit and think about it. So don't throw the whole reading out if there's a couple things that you name wrong or something. But they always have a reason for what they're doing, for what they're saying. They don't waste their energy. As she's coming through, she's pushing her hair back. She wants to look pretty for you. She says, I didn't look so pretty in the end. I didn't feel pretty in the end. Let's put it like that. I didn't feel pretty. Sorry, my bad habit, but it helps relax me. But she says, I want to look special for you because it's been so long since I've seen you. She said, actually, it hasn't been a long time since I've seen you. It's been a long time since you've seen me. She's mentioning horses, and I'll throw out anything they say. Even if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't need to make sense to me. I'm just the vessel. She's showing you cleaning on your hands and knees on the kitchen floor with a brush, like that's what she used to do. Now it's switching. It's her doing it on the kitchen floor, scrubbing with the brush, getting it spit shine. I feel like this is something she had to do when she was younger. Like maybe she was required to do a lot of the cleaning at home, and maybe it carried through to when she got older. She was still doing it. She has an apron on. She looks very pretty. And she says that she likes the picture that you put up because she felt prettier back then. She's showing herself in an older kitchen. So this would be memory for her. She's still got her apron on. And it's the kind of apron that doesn't just go around the middle. It also comes up like the bib, you know, and goes around the neck, and it's got kind of material, not lace, but like material ruffled around the edges with pockets on it. Maybe there's a picture of her that would be familiar. She says she felt like Betty Crocker. She's showing herself going over to the counter. Like I said, they don't waste a message, so I'll let her show what she wants to show. She's got the rolling pin and she's rolling out the dough. She's baking. Not bacon, baking. We're not talking about bacon yet. Make me hungry. There's flour all over the place as she's rolling it out, of course. She's making pies. She's holding up an apple. She's making apple pies. She said she was quite good at it. And she liked to bake them for, I think she said fairs, F-A-I-R-S. And benefits and family. And then there was something that she drank a lot of the time that she put sugar in. So I'm judging by the glass, by putting sugar in it, that it's probably tea, but it might be something else. Because she did not say tea. She did not make me feel like it was tea, but I don't know what else it would be. So anyway. We need to kind of get her, unless she's got something else to show. Now she's taking a regular mop and mopping up the mess. I don't know, we're being awful clean here. Let's move on to something else. She's showing me in a set of bleachers inside a building in a gymnasium. She's at somebody's graduation. This has been since she passed, since she's been gone. She has attended somebody's graduation. Now let's see if she'll show me. She's showing me a girl in a cap and gown. Don't hold me to this color for sure, because it's not totally in color what she's showing me, but the gown, cap and gown kind of look red, which it seems like everybody usually uses black. So don't throw it out if I got the wrong color, because it's not crystal clear. The girl is holding, she's holding a rose. She's also holding something else. It doesn't look big enough to be her diploma, but it might be, or maybe it's a card. She says Grandma is proud of her. Very proud of her. And she says, yes, I do attend these things. At some point, as you were sitting in the bleachers, and you're probably not going to remember it now, so I'm not sure why she's bringing it up, you would have felt like somebody brushed past your hair in the back, or like the breeze, you know. And if you're not looking for it, I don't know how long ago this was. Anyway, let's get off that. That she actually brushed her hand back there, kind of trying to get your attention, hoping you would feel her energy and know that she was there with you. There's somebody trying to walk up. Can't see who it is yet. Sometimes other ones will come forward. Once the first one comes in, then others will step forward. I ask her who's with her. All right, give me a second. I'm asking her two different things. I need to stop at one. All right, now she's showing me a male in a cap and gown, and he's got dark cap and gown on. I don't know that that's who's with her. That's what I asked her, and then he showed up. So I don't know if this is another grandchild. Let's see if we can get her centered on something here. Alright, we'll go back to this. When she passed, there was an elderly grandmother waiting for her. And she's showing me this grandma is like really elderly. When she passed, and kind of really wrinkled up, really small, really kind of frail when she passed. So this is the grandma that she saw when she passed. And she says now they're kicking it up and they're baking together. There's also an uncle. I asked for a letter. An uncle whose name starts with an H, I believe. Your uncle or her uncle? She says her uncle. Her uncle. There's a male that she went to school with, and she says you wouldn't know him. I get the feeling that he was younger than when he passed, so this isn't, she's just mentioning it. So she's not showing me everybody that was there when she passed. She says that that you do smell. Maybe you haven't paid attention to it, but now start paying attention. And you're going to smell it in the kitchen, but you probably smell it other places too, that apple pie. You're going to smell apple pie. She's making a point of going back to the kitchen and showing me that pie. And showing me the smell coming out of it. Also some kind of cards. I don't know if they're playing cards, tarot cards, I don't know what they are. They're on the kitchen table, and she kind of pushes them off. Like you'll find one on the floor every so often. Excuse me. You'd be surprised. I've done hundreds of readings. I haven't done a reading yet that the loved one has not been trying to get your attention, has not been doing stuff, and we don't realize that those are signs that they're actually trying to get our attention. So I like to try to bring that to that to light to everybody. that some of these things are actually your loved ones. She's talking about somebody in your family, and I can't tell if this is recently, had a skateboard accident, a bad skateboard accident. Oh, sorry. I don't know how to shut that off. So she's acknowledging she was there when that happened, that she saw that. She says there's someplace you're yearning to go, and she's showing me a beach and palm trees. I don't know where you live. I don't look at anybody's Facebook page before I do these, because it muddies what little logical mind I have. There isn't much there. But she's saying that you're yearning to go there. She says, go do it. The money will come. Go do it. She wants you to go put your feet in the sand. She wants you to see the seagulls and breathe that fresh air. And she will be there when you do it. She said you had some hiccups along the way. Well, don't we all? She said a couple of them were almost severe hiccups. But you straightened your path out. She said she whispers in your ear when you go to sleep. She says that connection is not broken. She whispers in your ear as you go to sleep. She's put thoughts in your head as you're sleeping to guide you back to where you are now. And she said those things made you stronger and wiser. And she's so proud of you. She's grateful to the people that stepped up when she left. Grateful to the people that stepped up to help you when she left. You were so little. She says she has not left your side. She said there was times she went, oh man, this is gonna be bad. But she always had faith in you. Did you have a car wreck that was kind of bad? Or something that was, oh, she's not showing how old you were though. I don't know if she's actually in your car or the other car. Let's see how she's showing this. Here we go with the spiritual charades. I gotta figure out what she's showing. It's actually kind of like a slow moving video she's showing right now. I think it looks like you behind the wheel. I don't know what you look like. I feel like it's you behind the wheel. I haven't even looked at your picture. And she's actually grabbing the steering wheel and turning it like you would have wrecked or collided with somebody or something. She grabbed the steering wheel and turned you the other way. And it was like a miracle. So it could be that she was in the other car, but I feel like this is in your car and you're behind the wheel. She says it wasn't your time. She says, oh, how I love you, let me count the ways. Let's see how else she's been coming through. When I asked her, you want to know if the sound that you heard was her, and you said you heard it again? She said yes. And let's see what other sounds she's done. But she's had plenty of time to do lots of things. Okay, I don't think you're going to remember this. Can't tell how old you were. But there was a dog, like a pit bull looking dog, or one of those type of dogs chasing you. You were young, and she literally stood in front of this dog. Animals and very small children can see them. And until the children get a little bit older, where society or parents or whoever tell them you can't have imaginary friends, keep your mouth shut, people are going to think you're crazy, they can see them. They can see them. And this dog saw her. If you have a pet, and maybe we'll get to that, I don't know, sometimes they show that. And like I have one psychic Yorkie, and I have one Yorkie that doesn't give a shit. My psychic Yorkie used to watch them in the corner and spin and cry and carry on when they came in. Anyway, this dog saw her, and she stood in between you running, and this dog was going to take you down. And the dog stopped, and he looked up at her and he went, uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't think I can mess with this one. And he sat down and looked at her, and he became like a little mellow marshmallow. So I don't know, you look pretty young in what she's showing, but she wants you to know that she's been protecting you all along from things like this. I think we've all had dogs chase us when we were little. She's proud of the decisions that you've made in your life. She says now that you've gotten older, she said that almost sarcastically. Like, maybe not so much when you were younger, but it's okay now. She says, call me Joe. She likes just the short Joe. Somebody used to call her JoJo. And used to sing a song to her. I don't remember any song that had JoJo in it. But she said somebody used to sing a song and use the name JoJo in it and sing it to her. And it was a funny, I don't want to say cut me down song, funny dig on her type of song. That's probably not the words I want to use. A song that's made fun of her, kind of, but not in a bad way, in a teasing way. And I feel like it was like a cousin or like somebody kind of distant in the family. But they called her JoJo. She says, okay, she talks to you in your sleep. Even though you won't remember it most of the time, she's doing it such a soft whisper that it's like when you were younger and trying to make, those awful decisions that we have to make when we're younger, like, to take the good road or the bad road, that she would whisper guidance in your ear when you were sleeping, really, really soft, where you're not going to remember it. She wants you to know that she was there doing that. Don't have any way to validate that unless you can remember something along the way where you thought you heard that. She says love never dies. Our body does. Love never dies. She says you've worked hard. And she's showing your hand like you have no fingernails. Like you chewed them to the bone, worked them to the bone. She says, that's my girl. She said she's sorry she had to leave you so young. But this brought on the lessons that you need to learn in your life. And once again, she says, I am so thankful for the ones that stepped up and stayed true to helping you your whole life. No matter what the struggle was. She's mentioning a sister. I believe she's talking about her sister. She says soul sister. I see the name Rose. Don't forget I stink at names. So it would be a female with an R name if it's not Rose. She's acknowledging her. I'm listening to a song that she's got going. Okay, the song. I'm hearing it in like Spanish. I think it's Spanish. I'm not sure exactly what language it is. The song Guantanamera, it's an older song. I can hear it. I know the music, so I'm going to try to look it up in a little bit. But the words are Spanish or foreign. But it's a song it's a tune I'm familiar with, but not a real recent one. It's an older. She says somebody's named after her. Somebody has the Joe name. And she's very honored by it. Very honored. Now she's showing me, I don't think it's a pit bull. Only this dog belonged to somebody in the family. It's black with white up. It might be a Boston Terrier. I can't tell by the way it's standing. It's sitting. There's an older man with overalls, sitting in a recliner. This dog is up on the arm, kind of leaning over the arm. It's got pointy ears, real short slick hair. It's black with white and a white stripe going up here, up the middle of the eyes and up. can't get a good look at the body or anything of the dog, just the face, basically. So anyway, she wants you to know that she has this dog with her. I don't know for sure who the older gentleman is. I feel like he's in spirit. Maybe not. Or he was here when the dog was here. I feel like he's a grandfather type figure. She's not telling me. She says she's not sharing her time, that she's waited a long time to talk to you. Be careful of your feet. Your F-E-E-T. I know sometimes my new teeth don't talk too good. Be careful of your feet. So whatever's going on with your feet, your toes, your toenails, that's kind of where she's pointing. She wants you to be more careful. She says, I love you beyond time and space. Beyond anything earthly. And she looks she's showing herself like Glinda the Good Witch on The Wizard of Oz, with the real pretty dress on and the real golden wand that sparkled, the dress that sparkled. She's showing herself as Glinda the Witch, Good Witch. Unless that's you, I feel like it's her. Let your heart stay pure. Keep cleaning it. Let it stay pure. Don't let somebody muddy it. Because this whole show is about love. And she's not just talking about this as a show. She's talking about the universe, the world, the all. The all that is, she says. It's all about love. When people start to realize that, it's going to change the world. She says, before I leave, I want you to know how incredibly proud I am of the path you've taken. She says we all have little dark spots, but you kept seeing the light. You kept seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and you kept going towards it. You kept reaching for it because that was your goal. She says, I love you, honey bunches of oats. That's a cereal. And with that, she's going to leave. So watch for the signs and the smells. She didn't give a lot of signs. She's not really going through your house and tapping on things or rattling things or anything to get your attention, but the smell of the apple pie, and she's talking to you. So she says she doesn't need all that stuff. that she is just there to help you, that your whole life is basically something else. I hope that made sense. She wants you to know about the eternal, undying love. Just stressing that again. And with that, she's leaving. So I hope some of this resonated with you. I hope it brought you some peace. I hope you know that she's still with you. So sometimes when you wake up, when you first open your eyes and you have that glimpse of a dream from the night before, write it down maybe, or she's going to be popping in there. There's going to be maybe not so much seeing her as hearing her, because it seems like she was just mainly talking to you, like when you were asleep. So maybe you'll remember some of those words or some of the things that she said, and know that that was honestly her. And the noise that you heard, yes, that was her. So much love to you. Let me know. See you later. Don't forget to spread the love. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. See you later.